Okay, we're going to make a bird now. And all you need is something about an inch wide and a couple of feet long. We're going to use this palm leaf, and you can see exactly how it's done. You cut on a 45-degree angle across like that. So you have this right here. Then you cut carefully these little tiny cuts in there. There's one. And here's the other one. And you could do 2 or 3. You don't even have to do that if you don't want to, but it kind of makes it look like a wing more, a bird's wing. Okay, then you go down, I would say, about to here, which is about 1.5 feet all the way. And you cut it straight down. And you can take off the rest of this piece of leaf. And if it's a leaf, you have this little stem that's in there. You can see that. Okay, then the next step is go near the top here. Take the knife. You come down about 1 inch from the first little cut you got in there. Come down about 1 inch, about there. And you take the knife and you put it right in the middle, like that. And you carefully go straight down the leaf, as straight as you can do it. And you come to this part here where you do the same thing. You pinch it right in the middle of this thickness here, and you again go slowly down, and then you cut it in the other end, on the other side. Same thing, right in the middle, and you go straight down again. And then you peel the leaf off the stem by putting your thumb on the opposite side of the stem, kind of pressing it along so that it takes all of it. And then you should have this clean stem, like you see there. If you use ribbon, you won't be able to get a stem, but the main thing is if you could just learn this, you could do it with ribbon. These pieces are about 1 inch wide, where my thumb is. It's about 1 inch wide. You could use an 1 inch wide ribbon. Anyway, you have these 2 pieces that look identical pretty much, and you put one down on the side. You work on one at a time. What you do is, one side has this point here. Okay, on the very opposite side here is where you can start weaving the top one. That's what I call that, the top one. And you go over the first and under the third one and over the fourth, so that you have that. And you could pinch the top there and make sure it stays good, like a crease. And now with the second one, you do the same thing. You go over and under so that you have this effect. It's pretty easy. And then what you want to do is you want to duplicate that. You can put this one on your knee for now. You want to duplicate that with this other one here. Same thing, the points here, so you weave at the top part first, and it goes over the first, under the third, or actually over the second one because you're using the first one to weave. So it goes over that one, under, over. And the second one, the same kind of thing, right alongside it. Okay. So that you have that. And they're both equal if you look at them. They're both done exactly the same way. The only difference is one side is shiny and the other side isn't. I mean, if you had a piece of ribbon, it would be equal. But basically what you want to do now is you want to use your knee, and you can, or a tabletop, and you make this little square. See the square there? There's a square, that inner square. And if you notice, both wings are facing down, right? And what you want to do now is you want to see here. Maybe we can get a little closer on this shot so you can see better. Let's check that out. Wait. Yeah, let's come a little closer here. Maybe we could see it better. Okay, now what you want to do here, now that you have this like square effect, you want this all to be weaved over and under, right in this little area here and the other one over there. So how you do it is, you look over here. If you see it's coming out from under, then the next one would be over. You go over. See, it goes over there. And the other one would be reverse. Okay, so you have that effect right there. Now, come over to this side here. It's over here. And you want basically the same thing. So if this one's under, then logically that one should be over the next one coming over there. Yeah, so you do the opposite, whatever it is. Over and under. Yeah. Basically what you're doing here is you're making like a little mat. A small little placemat. But it has two wings attached to it. So there you have it. They're connected. You could even see how I connected that. And you bring them all together. Like that. Okay. Now, this part sometimes confuses people, but it's really easy. If you just look at this carefully and you look that you have these two coming down parallel here to the ones over here. So what you want to do is use your finger just like a scissor. You can take your fingers and bring these across and use your finger like a scissor here. So you're holding them all in line and they're exactly parallel to one another. They're not crossing. It's almost like if you were in a helicopter flying over a highway and you had a highway with the people going one way and on the other side they're going the other way. There's two lanes on each side of the highway. And what you want to do is you want to duplicate this bottom part up here. Same thing. So what you do is you start with this bottom one coming up and you go over and under because it's coming out under from the other side, so it has to be over on the other end. And then the one next to it is the reverse. It should be under and over. And you put these through like that. So you have that. Then the other side, the same thing. You have another highway coming in, and parallel to the other side is the other highway going the opposite direction. Parallel. Okay. Then when you get them all through, you should basically have this. And what it is this squared off little mat that I just threw together is really the same here as under there. It's the same kind of deal. As you can see, it's kind of weaved in the same way. Anyway, you're here. And now you have these two openings. You have one here and one on the other side. So what you want to do is you got these two pieces coming out past the opening on both sides here, if you could see. So what you want to do is you want to take the closer one to the two open ones and put it through, two of them only. And then the next one will go over and through the same. Instead of going through two, the second one goes over. And on the other side it's the same thing. You take that through the two of them, you see the two? Right there. And then this other one here on the other side should go over and through. So they all go out the same direction. See what that is? That's the front of the bird. It's going to be the front of it. And then on the opposite side over here, You got that same opening. And you have to do it the same way. You have to take the closer one that's there and put it through these two here, and out there. And then the next one goes over, the one next to it goes over and through. And then you could use your finger again like a scissor and hold it there for a moment and then work on that other end here, which is basically the same thing. The closer one goes through these two and out, and the one next to it goes over and through. Okay, then we can get a little bit of shot here. And at this point, you have two ends here with them sticking out. You have the back, really, and the front. So what you want to do is you want to tighten the inside one first. And then the one next to the inside one gets pulled next. Then on the other side you have an inner one. Pull the inner one there, and then the outer one. Then you turn it around, and you basically do the same thing. You have these 4 strips coming out of here. There's 2 inner ones and 2 outside ones. So you first pull one of the inner ones, inside ones, and then the one next to it, the outer one, then the inner and the outer. That's just my technique. If you know of a better way you could tighten it, you can do it that way. But I found over the years that if you tighten them sort of in this order, the middle ones and the outer one, the middle one and the outer one, that it evenly tightens nicely. If you try to do it any other way, it seems it doesn't work as well. And then you have this stomach here, and you could put stuff in the stomach too, like candy, or you could have a secret love message there. And when the bird dries a little bit, there's some spaces a little. You could take out whatever's in there without actually damaging the bird. Okay, then you have this. And if you want to make a duck instead of a bird, you could put the head on this side. So you have this, actually this is the bird side, yeah. But if you wanted a duck, you take it on the other side like this. And you, in fact, you have like a duck here. But we're going to make a bird today, so we're going to undo that and just do the front one. It's just a knot you make. And then I get the knife. Or you could use a scissor. If you have trouble with a knife cutting on a 45-degree angle, you could use a scissor, and then you have that little angle. And then however long you want the rear feathers. And then if you have a stem of some sort that you could find, let's say you don't have a coconut leaf and you could find some kind of stem. How you do this is you see where the belly button is? It's about where the belly button is on the bird. There's the chest and then the belly button. Stick it right in between where it's weaved there actually. And then you can come out directly on the other side, which is in between the leaf where it's weaved right there. And you go all the way through. And there you have it. And what you could do is you could take this remainder here, put it through the rest of the back feathers so it goes out that way. And then you have a bird. Let's see if we can get a better shot of that.